To get the most out of this activation, find a place where you can be completely undisturbed for the duration of the session. This recording is designed to lead you into a deep state of relaxation and alter the state of consciousness. Do not listen to this audio while driving, operating heavy machinery, or performing any task that requires your outward attention. Sit or lay down in a position that allows your spine to feel supported and your body to let go of tension. While we are entering a deep state of trance or meditative state, it is important to remember that you remain in total control. Your subconscious mind is always looking out for you. In the unlikely event of an emergency, or if your immediate attention is required, you will find that you can open your eyes instantly. You will return to a state of full, wide-awake alertness, feeling grounded, sharp, and ready to act in a matter of seconds. Now, I would like you to take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale through your mouth, give yourself the permission to be here. You are in a safe, protected space. Your only job right now is to listen, breathe, and receive. Now simply go ahead and close your eyes. Now, I would like you to take your attention to your eyelids and simply focus your attention on all the tiny muscles around your eyes. And you can relax your eyelids so much that they just want to work. Once you are sure you have done that, hold on to that relaxation. That's right. Now, test them to make sure they won't work. Good. Stop testing and go deeper and deeper relaxed. Now, I want you to send that feeling of deep relaxation down through your body. From the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Now, I want you to simply imagine as if a gentle wave is taking that relaxation from the top of your head to your neck, your shoulders, your back, your arms, your chest. That's right. Deeper and deeper into relaxation. Goes down to your belly, your lower back, your glutes, your pelvis, your legs, your knees, your calves, down to your feet. Good. Go deeper now. That's right. Now, let's relax your mind as if the lights were out and you were asleep at night. Let your mind relax as if your thoughts have faded away to nothing. 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 Now take your attention to your breathing and just simply do it naturally. Let each gentle breath you exhale take you deeper, as if each breath was a step down a staircase of relaxation, where at the bottom of the stairs you find the big soft bed. That's right. Completely relaxed now. And with every breath you take, you allow yourself to go deeper. And every sound you hear takes you deeper. and every sensation you feel takes you deeper. And following my suggestions certainly takes you deeper and deeper. That's right. Now, take a deep breath in slowly into your body and release it as if you're emptying something that no longer needs to remain. Again and deeper this time. Let the inhale expand you. And then exhale and soften the edges of who you think you are. Once more, until the body begins to quiet. Not because you forced it, but because it recognizes something is about to begin. There is a moment before every activation where the noise fades and something older than your thoughts begins to speak. That is that moment. Now, bring the awareness down into your body. Not the idea of your body, but the weight of it, the density, the presence, the fact that you are here. And beneath you, far below the surface of what you can see, there is something that has never been in a hurry, cold, ancient, unmoved, untouched by opinion or by time. Gold doesn't rise or falls with markets. Gold doesn't seek validation. Gold does not question its worth. It simply exists in its own incorruptible nature. And now, without effort, without force, that presence begins to respond to you as if it has always known you were coming. A current, slow and deliberate, begins to rise. Through the layers of the earth, through the stone and silence, until it reaches you, entering through the soles of your feet, moving upward through your legs, anchoring into your spine, heavy, certain, unarguable. Let it enter. Let your body receive it without needing to understand it. And as the earth rises to meet you, something else begins to descend. Lift your awareness above your head now. That's right. Beyond the ceiling, beyond the sky, into the vastness where light is not reflected, but generated. The sun, not distant, not symbolic, but alive, constant, unapologetic in its nature. It does not hesitate before it shines. It does not ask if it's enough. It burns because it is what it is. And now, I want you to simply imagine and see how that light begins to descend, not as heat, but as presence, entering through the crown of your head, spilling into your awareness, filling the space where your thoughts once tried to control everything. And in this moment, you are no longer separate. The earth rises and the sun descends. And you are the meeting point. Now bring your awareness to the crown of your head. There is an opening here. Whether you have felt it before or not. And as the light continues to pour through, as the gold continues to rise, something begins to align. Not gently, not cautiously, but with a kind of certainty that does not require your agreement. Say nothing, just notice. Because from this place, something becomes impossible. You cannot lie to yourself here. And now, you begin to rise. Not your body, but your awareness. Lifting slowly above yourself. Until you can see the timeline of the life that you have been living. You can simply observe it from far above, from a distance that removes any distortions. And from there, you begin to move backwards along the path you have walked, through your business, through your choices, through the moments you told yourself were necessary. You see them now, not as explanations, but as they were. Moments you felt something and you chose against it. Moments where you knew and still hesitated. Moments where you shaped yourself to fit what you believe was required. And I want to let you these moments simply come to you without defense, without narrative. And as you continue to move backwards, a pattern begins to form. Not random, not accidental, consistent but precise. There is a version of you that has been operating beneath everything quietly and persistently. The one who learned to adjust, to perform, to not have boundaries, to measure their worth against response. The one who believed that safety came from being accepted and success came from being understood. See it clearly without softening, because this is where the work begins. Now, call it forward. Every version of it, every moment it took control, every time it spoke instead of you, let it gather in front of you, condensed into a single form. Do not look away. This is not your enemy, but it has been in control. And it has costed you more than you have been willing to admit. Feel that without collapsing into it. And let it shape until you see it clearly right in front of you. And you recognize it. The shape, the sounds, the feelings, the emotions. But now you can see it outside from you. And now, something ancient responds. Above this identity, a fire begins to form. Not wild, not chaotic, but exact, as if it knows precisely what it has come to remove. This is not destruction for the sake of destruction. This is purification. And without hesitation, this forms descends. And the moment it touches, everything falls begins to react. Not because it's been attacked, but because it cannot survive in truth. Watch it. The need to be liked begins to dissolve. The need to be certain before acting begins to fracture. The need to hold yourself back begins to collapse. The need of pleasing everybody begins to melt. And deeper still, something more fragile relieves itself now. The fear, not of failure, but the fear of being fully seen. The fear that if you stopped adjusting, you wouldn't stand alone. And that burns too. You simply let it be, observing it with love, with compassion, with all the good qualities that makes you you. You let it burn. You don't rescue it and you don't interrupt it. You let it burn into ashes. Because this is the moment most people avoid, but you stay. Because the fire does not stop halfway. It continues until there is nothing left to take. And then there is silence. And you look again, and there is nothing yet. And yet, you remain standing still. Feel that? There is something in you that was never touched, never shaped, never reduced. Say it slowly, internally. That was never me. And again, let it land deeper this time. That was never me. And now, there is no return point. There is no way back. Because what remains is not something you need to build. It's something you have stopped covering. You step into it, not cautiously, not gradually, fully. Let it drop into your body, into your chest, taking every single space where hesitation used to live, into your spine, taking every single space where your doubt used to sit, into your breath, taking every single step where control used to hold you. And now, there is no performance, there is no adjustment, not waiting, only decision. Feel the difference? This is not confidence, because confidence can disappear. But this is certainty, and certainty does not ask permission to exist. And simply stay there. Do not move yet. Because what you are feeling must now become something that you can hold. And you bring your awareness down, away from your head and away from your thoughts, down into the base of your spine, the root. This is where identity becomes reality, where everything either lands or disappears. And as you bring awareness there, you might notice something. that for most of your life, this place has not been fully yours. It has been holding uncertainty, survival patterns, instability, the need to be secure before you move. But now, everything that was false has been burned into ashes so that there is a space. And into that space we bring the final alignment. And I want you to feel that again. The gold rising from earth, not above you now, but within you. Heavy, stable, certain. That's right. You feel the light of the sun still present in your field, but it's clear, direct, and uncompromising. And now both begin to move, not separately, but together. The gold rises and the light descends, and they met at the root, at the base of your spine. There is now a point of contact, and as they met, something activates. Not a visual, not imagination, but a sensation. Pressure, warmth, density, and knowing that something is locking into place. This is where identity becomes a structure and you sit with it. Do not rush past it. Because this is the difference between I understand who I am and I operate as who I am. Now internally say it. I am safe to stand in what I am. I am safe to stand in what I am. I am safe to stand in what I am. I am stable in my decisions. I am stable in my decisions. I am stable in my decisions. I do not collapse back into what burned. I birth through the ashes. I know who I am because I am whole, I am complete, I am divine. I am whole, I am complete, I am divine. And let each statement land, not in your mind, but in your body. And now, simply imagine from this root a deep connection extending downward into the earth, locking into the same gold you felt before. Unshakable. This is not energy you visit, this is now your base. And it stabilizes, and as it does, you notice something. Your body feels different, you feel more present and more solid, less negotiable. This is embodiment, and experience it long enough for your body to recognize this is not temporary. And when you return, you bring it with you. Not as something you learn, but as something that has already happened. And as your awareness settles back into your body, you might begin to notice that there are things you will no longer be able to do, ways you will no longer be able to show up, decisions that you will no longer be able to avoid. This is not a problem. This is the evidence that you need it, so that you know Which identity are you coming from? Knowing that you have the capacity to expand yourself, to shine and burn like the sun, to be heavy, and to know your worth as the gold. And as you feel your root chakra just expanding, creating the roots, connecting you with Mother Earth, becoming the vase of this new identity. And simply feel how now every single code begins to activate. Gold codes, sun codes, start to activate within every single cell, every single nerve, every single muscle. Every single cell starts to be sparked with light and shine. And I simply want you to observe how from this tunnel of energy that you are in, now it starts emerging from your belly. This big ball that looks like the sun, and as golden as gold can be. And it simply starts expanding through your legs, through your chest, through your feet, and through your head. And now you are surrounded by this bubble. And you know that within this bubble you are untouchable, you are protected, you are home. And you can access to this bubble at any time that you feel that you need it. Because remember, you are always protected. You're God's favorite child. And from today onwards, you have activated the codes that allow you to be you. To shine like the sun, to have so much worth as gold, to know that your roots have been activated. And slowly I want you to simply come back into your body. And I will count from 5 to 1. And as we get closer to 1, you will return back fully energized, fully alive, knowing that you are worth, that you are whole, that you are complete, and that you allow yourself to be the man and the woman that you say you are. 5. Slowly coming back into presence. 4. Coming back into your body, feeling your feet, feeling your hands. 3. Feeling the touch of the clothes over your skin. 2. Feeling the heaviness of your body over the floor. 1. Coming back into presence, coming back into your body. And when you are ready, you can simply open your eyes. Welcome back.